KHOU 11 News at 5:30 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Grace White and welcome to our webcast. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden has arrived in Houston to encourage parents of young children to get their kids vaccinated against COVID-19. Mrs. Biden is visiting with doctors and patients at Texas Children's Hospital today. She's being accompanied on the trip by Surgeon General Vice Admiral Vivek Murthy. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended the Pfizer vaccine for children between the ages of 5 and 11 earlier this month. But CBS News is reporting that fewer than 1 million kids in that age group have received their first shot. The First Lady directed her remarks today at parents.
The vaccine is the best way to prepare to protect your children against COVID-19. It's been thoroughly reviewed and rigorously tested. It's safe, it's free, and it's available for every child in our country, 5 and up.
Nearly 3 million Texas children in that younger age group are eligible for the vaccine. Brittany Ford shows us how doctors here in Houston have been working hard to administer shots.
It's a demand.
Parents have waited a long time to get their kids protected.
That is keeping healthcare workers busy.
The hospitals in the area have really scrambled to get appointments for kids.
Linda Yancey, infectious disease specialist with Memorial Hermann, says they've been working around the clock, putting shots in arms following the CDC's latest approved vaccine group, children ages 5 to 11.
Pediatricians' offices are working through the weekends, so we are scrambling to meet this demand.
Latest numbers from the Texas Department of State Health Services reflect just that. In Harris County alone, with children 5 and up now added, up to 70% of the total county population has received at least one dose of the vaccine. A rollout, Yancey says, should bring down the alarming number of pediatric COVID deaths we've seen.
COVID is in the top 10 killers of children in 2021.
What's next for children vaccines and what's next for what we can expect to see in the months to come?
So we still are trying to figure out if children are going to need a booster the way adults are.
Yancey says vaccine trials are currently underway to determine just that.
They probably will, but we don't know that for sure yet.
Brittany Ford, KHOU 11 News.
Remember, if you still have questions concerning the pandemic, you can text certain keywords to 713-526-1111. We'll send you back some helpful links. Those keywords include mask, school, vaccine, testing, map, and rent. President Biden will sign the historic infrastructure bill into law tomorrow in Washington. The massive legislation includes billions in new funding for roads, bridges, waterways, and much more. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner will be in D.C. for that signing. His office announced today that he's accepted an invitation from the White House. A 4-year-old girl is dead and a woman is in custody after a crash on the Beltway overnight. Harris County deputies say the woman is the child's mother. They say she was driving with 5 kids in that car when she hit a road sign near the Wood Forest exit. Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the child who died was not restrained and was possibly sitting on the lap of another child at the time of the crash. He says the mother could face a felony murder charge. Houston police say a woman was killed by a stray bullet outside a bar on Fuquay near the Gulf Freeway. It happened overnight when security guards exchanged gunfire with someone driving recklessly in the parking lot. 2 people were detained for questioning, but so far, no charges have been filed. Fort Bend County Judge K.P. George is back home after undergoing emergency surgery to remove a large kidney stone. This photo shows him in good spirits with medical staff shortly after the surgery. He was rushed to Memorial Hermann Sugar Land early yesterday morning after suffering from severe stomach pain. In a statement, George says he will continue to rest and conduct county business virtually while he recovers over the next few days. To the weather now, here's a live look at downtown Houston. Night falling on yet another gorgeous day. Let's bring in meteorologist Addison Green for how the work week is shaping up. Hi, Addison.
Oh, hi there, Grace. And our work week is going to be a rather nice one, especially the first half coming on up, starting with Monday. That's when we're going to be going through a nice warming trend, going through Monday into Tuesday, where each and every day, moving on in towards the mid portion of the work week, we're going to be seeing those temperatures rise and also watching the dew points rise. That's that measure of moisture in the atmosphere. So more moisture in the atmosphere going in towards the morning hours means there's a chance for seeing some patchy fog in some spots, especially some of those low-lying areas and down towards the bay. Rain chances will be on the rise, but not until Thursday's time frame. That's when we start to notice another cold front coming our way. But like we have seen in weeks past, when that cold front does come through, it brings us some scattered rain chances, and then it ushers in a nice, refreshing, cool, crisp autumn air mass right behind it, which means those rain chances go down heading into Friday's time frame. But for the conditions outside right now, it is simply marvelous. We got 73 degrees with a mix of a little bit some cloud cover as we're slowly watching the sunset hour come into view. Temperatures, though, during this hour are up nearly 10 degrees in the past 24 hours as we have started to see a little bit more of a breeze come on in out of a southeasterly direction, so bringing a little bit more of a warming trend across the area. But other temperatures across the board are pretty much just as nice. We got 73 degrees at Hobby, 77 in Sugar Land, 75 degrees in Tomball, and all of those numbers right there are up by several degrees compared to where they were 24 hours ago. Overall, you can see right there, moving throughout your future track, heading in through tonight and in towards tomorrow morning, we'll keep conditions nice and quiet around town. Temperatures cooling down by Monday morning around 7 a.m. to the mid-50s in Cleveland, mid-50s as well in Tomball, around 60 degrees in Livingston, and 66 in the Galveston area. Moving on forward towards the lunchtime hour, I think you can go ahead and grab a bite to eat and stay outside and enjoy that lunch with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s to low 80s, all the while a nice breeze coming in out of a southerly direction, skies nice and clear from top to bottom. By the 4 o'clock hour, heading towards the evening rush, we'll keep those conditions just as marvelous. Moving forward, though, in towards Tuesday morning, now we can start to see temperatures are trending a little milder out there. We have the low 60s in many spots, even the mid 60s in places like Huntsville, Sugar Land, and towards the Galveston area, though, maybe into the low 70s. So the AC may have to be turned on if you want to sleep comfortably with that push of moisture coming on in from a southerly, southeasterly direction off the Gulf of Mexico. By Tuesday afternoon, temperatures are rising to the upper 70s to the low 80s. Now, as we move forward into Wednesday's time frame right here, Wednesday morning, we're keeping that warming and more moisture trend coming our way until that cold front starts to come into the picture. As it dives on down, pushing past Dallas by Thursday around midnight in towards southeast Texas by the afternoon hours, it'll eventually bring around scattered rain shower chances, especially for the first half of the day. But then afterwards, drier and cooler air comes our way with a nice flow of air coming on down from the northerly direction as another high pressure system moves on in, gives us a brief break from that building humidity. So those dew points will be in nice comfortable levels by Friday, but you notice right there heading to Saturday and Sunday, those numbers quickly start to go back up as we watch the chance for seeing some rain showers come on in by the time we head in towards Sunday afternoon. But Grace, that's several days away. We'll worry about that later. Going forward through the next several days is simply marvelous out there. Upper 70s to low 80s coming on in for highs, 50s and 60s for lows. Next rain chance requires breaking out the umbrella is by Thursday morning.
I'll take the sunshine while we have it. Thank you, Addison. A reminder about tonight's big interview on KHOU 11. Oprah Winfrey sits down with award-winning singer and star Adele to talk about life and her new music. The singer, who's been on hiatus, will also perform a one-night-only concert in Los Angeles. And you can watch it all right here on KHOU 11. CBS presents Adele One Night Only tonight at 7:30. We'll see you back here at 10:30 with a late edition of your local news. Have a great night, and we'll see you then.